25 things wrong with Minecraft we all choose to ignore. Chopping wood with your bare hands. It's very likely the first thing you will do in-game. To survive in Minecraft, you need weapons and tools. To craft weapons and tools, you need resources, so you can make a craft table. In other words, you need wood. But since you start the game with nothing in hand, you'll find yourself looking for a tree to punch in order to get that wood. We're so used to starting the game like this, no one really questions it anymore. But when you think about it, either the player character is insanely strong, or something is wrong here. Number 2. Baby animals in the game. There's a lot of things wrong with the animals in Minecraft, more on that later. If you want to start a farm, you'll have to build a fence and lure animals in, and then you'll have to get them to reproduce. That in itself is actually quite easy. Just give 2 of the animals the right food, hearts will appear, and a baby cow, chicken, pig, etc. will pop up. When you think about it, however, there's no denying the whole process is a bit weird. Number 3. Everything about creepers. Creepers are an iconic part of Minecraft, and perhaps one of the first monsters you'll encounter in the game. First-time players found this out the hard way. Attack them too quickly and they'll blow up, taking a chunk out of the terrain and a few of your health points with them. Creepers are so integral to the game that we tend to ignore how weird they are. Visualize a creeper though. Everything about them, from their tiny legs to the way they explode, is really weird when you think about it. Number 4. You may not rest now, there are monsters nearby. Players who put their bed too close to a mob will remember this somewhat annoying message. Sure, if you're placing your bed outside right next to a zombie, then it's probably a good thing the game doesn't let you sleep in it. But when your bed is in a house or a shelter and you need to go outside to get rid of the monster outside your door, it's more than a bit annoying. After all, who wants to get out of bed to go deal with a giant spider in the middle of the night? Number 5. The different biomes. Minecraft has randomly generated worlds, which is great in many ways because it allows you to explore a rich, diverse pixelated universe. Feel like attempting survival in a desert? No problem. Want to go explore a jungle? Go right ahead. The thing that's a bit wrong with this, however, that most players just ignore, is that sometimes these biomes will be juxtaposed in odd ways. For instance, you go explore a jungle? Go right ahead. The thing that's a bit wrong with this, however, that most players just ignore, is that sometimes these biomes will be juxtaposed in odd ways. For instance, you. Number 6. The villagers are honestly creepy. Explore your world a bit more, and you'll encounter villagers as well as monsters. The word villager might sound non-threatening, charming even, but these NPC have a decidedly creepy vibe. From their perpetually crossed arms to their staring eyes, there's something a bit off about these seemingly innocent characters. And of course, there's the whole business with illagers, hostile villagers who will attack both the player and regular villagers. Whether we encounter the hostile kind or not, we can't shake the feeling that there's something wrong with the villagers, even though most players ignore it. Number 7. Enchanting stuff. Mining. Got it. Crafting. Sure. Creating weapons and fighting with them. So far, so good. But then, for some reason, you get the opportunity to craft an enchanting table, which will let you cast spell on your weapons and tools. You can make your favorite diamond sword sharper, your helmet more durable, etc. This is useful as you meet more powerful monsters and grants you a definite advantage in PvP combat. But when you stop to think about it, this feature seems very weird in a game where the two main features are mining and crafting. Number 8. Giant spiders. Minecraft isn't a particularly scary game. Unless you're an arachnophobe, that is. Zombies and creepers and skeletons, we can deal with, but why the giant spiders? Not only are these critters huge, they also make the scariest hissing noise. And their red eyes. How many eyes do these things even have? We're not sure, but we'd rather not get too close. Players all over the world have admitted to being scared by the spiders in Minecraft. Why does a kids game have these things? Number 9. The whole deal with herobrine. This Minecraft legend shows just how popular the game is. It has its own creepy pasta. Herobrine's legend was born after a player posted a story about game creator Notch's long-gone brother. He's meant to be a ghost who reincarnated as a mysterious white-eyed character in the game. Depending on which story you read, Herobrine either follows you around, writing threatening messages, or attempts to end you, trap you, or rob you. All in all, there's something very weird about that story, and it doesn't help that someone created a Herobrine mod. Number 1. Internet legends, creepypasta in the game. Talking about creepypasta, Minecraft references another popular one with one of its monsters. You guessed it, I'm talking about endermen. These creepy monsters, who have eerie similarities, the popular internet character Slenderman mostly leave the player alone, but look straight at them, and they'll begin to chase and hunt you. Much like the spiders mentioned earlier, there's something very unsettling about these monsters and the sounds that they make. Did you know that Enderman's language is actually backwards English? That's exactly as spooky as that sounds. Number 11. Ladders block lava. In-game lava is, obviously, dangerous for your character. Nothing wrong so far, that seems logical. But are we all going to ignore the fact that you can block the lava with a ladder? In fact, this trick works for any in-game liquid, meaning you can stop a waterfall's flow with a ladder if you wish to do so. How does this even make sense? Well, the game recognizes ladders as a full block, meaning you can stack things on them, including lava, because they're apparently not flammable. Not only does this seem kind of wrong, we definitely recommend you don't try this at home. Number 12. Ocelots are incredibly useful. Why? Because with a lot of patience, you can domesticate ocelots and have a cat. More on this later. Ah, adorable. And as it turns out, incredibly useful. The cats in Minecraft may not seem like they do much at first, but they do have a rather intriguing power. Creepers are afraid of them. Why? Nobody knows, we just all kind of go with it. Are they allergic? Are the cats magical? Are creepers dog people, or dog monsters, actually? This particular feature of the game may not make much sense, but to be fair, it is pretty cool. Number 13. Torches can hold anything you put on them. Even the most unexperimented of players are familiar with torches, as you need them to see where you're mining and to keep monsters away. Turns out, much like ladders can hold water or lava, torches can hold blocks that would normally fall down, like sand or gravel. Weird as this is, it means you can create some pretty cool looking constructions seemingly supported by torches. Careful with this. It means you can create some pretty cool looking constructions seemingly supported by torches. Careful with this trick though. If you drop your block of sand or gravel instead of placing it above, it means you can create some pretty cool looking constructions seemingly supported by torches. Careful with this trick though. If you drop your block of sand or gravel instead of placing it above. Number 14. Some crafting recipes are really weird. Crafting is an essential part of Minecraft, as the name might have given away. The essential things you'll need to craft are weapons such as swords and tools such as pickaxes, and the crafting recipes for those pretty much make sense. Other recipes, though, had us scratching our heads in confusion. For instance, melons in the game are square blocks, from which you can make melon slices. Surround that melon slice with golden nuggets, and you'll have a glistering melon slice, which isn't edible. For instance, melons in the game are square blocks, from which you can make melon slices. Surround that melon slice with golden nuggets, and you'll have a glistering melon slice, which isn't edible. Number 15. Skeletons can ride spiders, but we can't. Admit it. If you've seen a skeleton ride a spider, you've probably thought, I want to do that. Skeletons are another common Minecraft mod who attack the player with bows and arrows. They have a 1% chance of spawning on one of those creepy spiders mentioned earlier, creating what the Minecraft wiki refers to as a jockey. The question is, why can't the player ride spiders, too? They're certainly big enough, and they might be a bit less spooky if you had the option to tame them.